Welcome back, Spartans. Today we will talk about 5 things that are actually gonna make you happier. And in today's society, we have been taught that, if we just chase all these nice things, if we just have that nice car, have that nice house, all these nice technologies, then we will be happy. All these, misconceptions about happiness, but that's not actually gonna make you happier. These things are. So I think it's very important as part of your self-improvement journey to understand these things. The first thing that's going to increase your happiness is invest in experiences. So many people, they spend all their money on these, on all these nice things, but all these nice things aren't going to make you happy because, getting that new, iPhone, getting that new laptop or, getting that good house is fun, for a moment, maybe for 1 or 2 weeks, but after that, hedonic adaptation happens. And hedonic adaptation is the process where you get used to it, because so the first time you buy something new, you might get a boost in happiness because, well, it is new, right? But after 2 weeks, it's just the new normal and you don't really care. So invest in experiences. Experiences are gonna make you much happier because with experiences, hedonic adaptation doesn't happen, unless you do it full time, right? Let's say you go on a holiday and you might be on that holiday for just a week, just maybe 2 weeks, and in 2 weeks hedonic adaptation cannot happen, unless you live there, you get used to it, right? But so experiences are much better because you don't adapt to them and you can think about those experiences for a long time. And they also did a bunch of studies on this subject. So there's actually a much higher increase in happiness from experiences than you get from, buying new materials, buying new stuff. So if you spend your money, invest them in nice holidays and things like this, I have had some friends in the past who had all these nice things, had the newest PlayStation, had the newest phone, had the newest gadgets, but didn't have any money to go on holiday for a week, Yeah. And I always thought these friends were so silly because I always thought, well, holidays are the most important things. So, and not only holidays, new things to do, new things to learn. And they also found out that just talking about those experiences is gonna make you a lot happier, and also the people around you, because if you talk about your experiences, people can relate to them, people get put in a nice state of mind, because if you talk about your holiday, they will automatically feel this holiday vibe and talk about their holiday with you. If you tell them, well, I just got the newest iPhone 13, they won't really care because, they cannot relate, They might also have a phone, but it's not that interesting, to be honest, it's not that interesting. And that's also the reason why it doesn't really, boost your happiness. So the second thing that's going to increase your happiness is savoring. And savoring is the act of being mindful in the moment, being aware of the beautiful moment. For example, when you're on holiday, actually make your mind think about the beautiful moment you're experiencing, because this is going to increase your happiness so much. So be present in the moment, be present, enjoy the moment. Don't think about the future. Don't think about, what are you going to eat for dinner? What are you going to do later? Be in the moment, enjoy it. So be grateful for where you are right now. So not only on holiday, but also, your achievements, which you have achieved, or the things you have in life. Be grateful for them, enjoy them, savor them. So that's what savoring is, right? So also you can make a photo out of that beautiful moment. So for example, if you're on a festival or you're in nature, just make a photo. And I do this a lot, and especially when I'm on a festival or things like this, I make a lot of photos just weeks after I went to this festival, I will just check my photos, I will just check my videos and basically relive this moment. And I think it's okay to make a little photo once in a while, just a small photo. But, don't make a photo like for the sake of like Instagram, walking with your phone the whole time because you gotta make those nice Instagram photos, right? That's basically bullshit. But, saving a photo for later is actually a great practice so you can actually look back on it. So, savoring, it's very important. Be grateful for it. So, there is also a way to destroy savoring, to destroy our happiness. And that is, thinking about ways that this experience could be better. Well, if we just had this, then this would be much better, This is gonna destroy your happiness. And this is where all those, complaining types come in. All those people who complain about everything, every time, all those little things. These people are destroying your happiness and they are destroying themselves, The third way that's gonna increase your happiness is negative visualization. So, and this is a practice where you actually think about all the ways how this experience could be way worse. For example, let's say you experience something, hard. Think about all the ways this could be way worse, and you will actually realize that, wait, this is not actually that worse. This is not actually that bad. Oh, it's raining outside. Well, it's not actually that bad because, it could be storming or things like this, make the situation much worse. For example, let's say you're on holiday, right? Well, how you're not really enjoying your holiday, so do a little negative visualization. How could this be way worse? Well, I'm happy. I should be happy that I'm here because, our plane might have crashed or our car might have crashed. Or, I could be working at the moment, so I'm happy I'm here on holiday. The fourth way you can boost your own happiness is by, thinking about a thing and thinking about actually losing it. So what would happen if you actually lost this thing, so you're experiencing this great thing right now, but what happens if you actually lose this thing? For example, you have a girlfriend, so what would happen if you actually lose this thing? And just thinking about losing it will make you appreciate it much more because you think, for example, with your grandmother, right? Your grandmother might be 70, 80 years old. So what would actually happen if you lose your grandmother? And when you actually think about this, you will appreciate the time you have with your grandmother much more. So actually think about the thing, what would happen if I lose this thing, right? And just thinking about this will bump up your happiness. The fifth way to boost your own happiness is showing gratitude. And gratitude is actually showing appreciation for the things that are happening to you, for everything. Just the act of showing appreciation for something will make you feel more happier. So what I always do is I keep a gratitude journal. So every day I write down 5 points which I'm grateful for. And actually, when you just think about all the things you are grateful for, your mind cannot even think negatively because you have to think positively, and this is gonna boost up your happiness. Just for example, yesterday I got my, graduation from university. So I'm pretty grateful for that. I'm also pretty grateful that I met some, old classmates, which I didn't see for a year because I wasn't on internship. So I met all those great people, and all these little things are gonna make you happier. I already feel myself, getting happier in a moment because I think about those things. Also yesterday I was with a friend, we stayed for a few hours and we took some drinks afterwards. That was also very nice. And I asked a girl's number. It didn't go as planned a bit because I didn't got the number, but anyway, I did it. And those things, just thinking about those things are gonna make me happier. Speaking out this appreciation for those things are gonna make me happier. And especially when you share those appreciations with other people. If you share your gratitude with other people, other people's happiness is gonna increase as well as your own. Because if you share your gratitude with other people are gonna view you as more positively. Instead of you always complaining, people are gonna view you as someone negative, right? So there are many ways to actually increase our happiness, and we are responsible for 40% of our own happiness. I talked about this in another video and you can watch it afterwards as well. It's about 6 misconceptions about happiness. So basically 40% of your own happiness, you are the reason for that. That's a big part. So These are basically your own thoughts and actions. And you should know all these things and you should implement them in your life, you know. Try a gratitude journal, or at least try to like name one thing at least every day where you are grateful for. Make it 2 or 3, and actually like show your gratefulness with other people, you know. Start savoring, because savoring is also very important. Start enjoying the moment when you are just when you're in a simple walk. Just enjoy the walk, enjoy nature, enjoy that leaf, you know, you just took from a tree. All these little things are gonna boost your happiness. You don't necessarily have to go on holiday or do some great thing, you know. You can just go outside of your house. You can just talk to some random girl, guy, you know, and increase your happiness as well. That's also a way to increase your happiness, but I will talk about that later. Like, social talk and talking with other people is gonna increase your happiness like crazy, right? So this is it for today, guys. Keep strong, keep growing. Spartans, prepare for glory.